All right, guys, today another episode of SRM Performance. We have a 2018 Denali, and the issue the customer had with this is he accidentally put diesel in it, so it won't turn on. I guess it ran for a little bit, then it started misfiring, and then it just shut off completely and it won't turn on no more. So we're gonna drop the tank, clean out all the diesel, and then go from there. Think we got enough for one more click? Yeah, one more click. Come on. Come on. A little bit more. Why are you scared? It's not even touching it right there. He's scared. Alright, so guys, we gotta drop this whole tank right here, as you can see. And first and foremost, if you guys came to this video to see if you messed up your car, if you put diesel in your gas engine, you did not mess it up, it is still savable. Now if you put gas in a diesel engine, now that's another story, you done tore some shit up. But if you put diesel in a gas engine, you should be good. I'm gonna teach y'all how to clean everything out, how to clean out the whole fuel tank, how to clean out the lines and everything. And once you clean it out, it will misfire for a little bit, but once the fuel starts hitting in and cleaning up all the cylinders and everything, you should be fine. So let me get to it. Okay guys, we already got the pump off, and let's see what I can tell you. There's a connection right here. There's these two connections that go into the evap canister, and you're gonna have to take the evap canister off. As you can see, I got it over here. There's a bracket with two bolts holding it. I'm gonna have to take that off, get that off. And then this line right here goes over the top of this frame. So when you start taking the tank down, you better disconnect this line and all that. If not, you're gonna break it. So make sure you disconnect it, get that out of the way. Then you'll get the wire harness. Once you get it down so far, you can unplug the harness and all that, and there's your fuel pump right there. We got the whole fuel tank down, and I think it might be like full or 3/4 full of nothing but diesel. So we're gonna go ahead and pump it out. I got this little pumper right here, nice little jig I bought for this because we already had this happen before. So we're gonna go ahead and pump out all this diesel. As you can see, pumping it, pumping it. Dang it. So there's that in there, and then over here y'all can see, look at all the diesel in there. It is full. And guys, if you're handy dandy, that pump is going to take a little bit long for that diesel to come out. So I had an extra old pump that was laying around, and I'm going to use this motor to suck up out the diesel. I'm going to hook up a hose right here, and then I'm going to hot wire this. Don't try this at home if you don't know what the hell you're doing, because you will blow yourself up. As you can see inside there, we got the pump in there, and you can hear it pumping. And we got it hooked up over here. This is a little dangerous. Y'all do not want to get none of this wet. If this is gas and it sparked, y'all would have a bad day. So don't try this at home. If y'all can, get that pump that we got. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we almost put a whole roll of this shit in there. And you can see Fernando is cleaning the shit out of it as much as he can. Now the very front of the part, we're not going to be able to get, but we are going to stick a pry bar in there and get as far as we can, and as far as he can. Once we get that cleaned up as much as possible, all we're going to do is fill it up with fuel. Not all the way, but maybe a couple gallons, and then shake the shit out of it, shake it, shake it, shake it, and get all that contaminants out, and then clean out the gas one more time, and it should be good. The lines, we already cleaned out the lines too, so from this point forward, it's just cranking it until we can get it to start firing up again. And once it starts firing up, misfiring a little bit, it'll start bleeding out all the fuel out of the diesel, all the diesel out, and then the fuel will start coming in. So we got to drive maybe 50 100 miles before it completely comes out. As you can see, we got some new gas filled up now, and Fernando is over here. We already put more gas in here. We already mixed it around and everything. Fernando is just getting all that nasty gas out right there. Once we get this gas out, we're good to go. We can put the pump back in and all that. But the pump also, what I'm going to do with the pump is, since the pump sits inside the bucket and all that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up this pump with fuel all inside here and all that, and then dump it out and try to clean it a couple times, because it smells like diesel pretty bad. So it was full of diesel. So we'll get that cleaned up too, and then we'll drop it back in. All right, so we got the tank cleaned out and everything. Ryan's down there on the return line. At least it looks like a return line, but it might be to the evap with the line disconnected anyways. And go back there, check it out. Fernando, as we start cranking it, it should start wanting to turn on a little bit until it finally turns on. Whoa! We're trying out, guys. We're gonna have to put a charge on it. Come on, baby. Come on, come on. Let the starter chill a little bit because we don't want the starter to get too hot. So anyways, guys, this is how it's gonna be until it finally turns on. You're gonna have to keep giving it gas, letting it run and all that until it burns out all that diesel, because the spark plugs are pretty fried right now. But I don't want to change the spark plugs just yet because the injector still has diesel in it. Once it burns everything out, then we'll change out the plugs. As you can see, guys, we got this thing running. Look at the smoke back there. Check it out, Fernando. So yeah, guys, that's what's gonna happen. So, and it's gonna misfire for a little bit. It's gonna shake for a little bit, like I said, until it burns everything out. So we're gonna let it run for a while. We'll see you in a little while. All right, guys. So we're replacing the spark plugs on this thing now. And it's already running and everything. We already burned it out as much as we could, and now we're just gonna replace the spark plugs and it's gonna be good to go. So let me get it done and then I'll give you a little video of it running.